Hello there guys and welcome back to a brand new Star Wars Battlefront 2 video. Now I'm going to get right into it today, so the reason for this video is simply because the BB update that was due to release tomorrow has indeed been delayed. Of course the news is frustrating, but they are doing it for a very good reason. Now Ben said that the issue for the delay is as follows. Under certain circumstances you would not be able to deal damage to opponents whilst playing Capital Supremacy. So now that we know that information, I feel like it's totally understandable as to why they've been delayed with the update. Obviously, if DICE had released it tomorrow as planned, then the community response to this bug would obviously be incredibly negative. Now, before anyone thinks about commenting, oh, but they should have found this bug sooner, like, yeah, okay, it would have been great if they found it sooner, but they playtest these things so much, and obviously, bugs like this might not occur all the time. Obviously, it says under circumstances, it's not 100%, and if they had found this bug sooner, yeah, it would have been great, but sometimes these things are out of hand, and obviously if they had gone along with this update and found the bug tomorrow, then obviously the community response would be awful and be like, oh, why didn't you find this bug sooner? So it's better that they've delayed the update as a result of this now than obviously having a bad update. So it's good that it's been delayed really so that they can fix this issue and get it to us as soon as possible, which is obviously early next week. So obviously it's frustrating, but at the end of the day I feel as though DICE have done the right thing here. Despite the bad news, we do obviously know a few extra details about the update coming next week which you didn't know about before. So obviously the update is coming early next week. What day this is exactly I'm unaware, but we will be receiving triple XP this weekend, which is going to be nice to have. And obviously we already know a few things about this update, obviously it's bringing BB-8 and BB-90 as heroes, but Ben says that both of these characters will be having 3 abilities and 3 passives, which I think is really interesting. Obviously I'm keen for the CT to actually release so that we actually know what abilities these are going to be. It's also confirmed that BB-8 will indeed be able to emote with his thumbs up with the flame from The Force Awakens, which obviously is an opportunity that DICE could not pass on. The sequel trilogy is obviously coming to Capital Supremacy as well, which we already knew about. There will be 3 maps at launch with Jakku, Agent Kloss and Takodana. The capital ships will of course be the Resurgent class Star Destroyer for the First Order and the MC-85 for the Resistance. Obviously we knew that already, but I thought it'd be worth mentioning anyway. And in other game mode news, Agent Kloss will be coming to Hero Showdown with this update, which I'm really happy to see. I wasn't actually really expecting it, but I'm hoping that within the next few months, the MC-85 and the Resurgent Star Destroyer can come to Heroes vs Villains and Hero Showdown as well. There are of course many other balancing changes coming to this update. We already know about the Anakin and Palpatine changes coming, as well as some Vader changes and much more. The change to Darth Vader is that he will now be able to block whilst using his choke, which I think is actually going to be really interesting. It's almost going to be like Rogue One corridor scene, which I think is really awesome. And the fact that he's got a damage reduction anyway, I don't really feel as though this is going to change much in terms of the balancing, but I'm interested to see how this is going to work and how it affects things in the game. The AI in instant action and co-op will also be able to melee as well, so you probably don't want to get too close. On top of that, the droidicas are also getting a shield buff as well, which I'm really happy to see, but I also hope that in the future we can see the droidicas damage fall off increase, because for me right now, that's the main issue. I do feel as though the shield is quite weak, so I am looking forward to this, but I would also really like to see that damage fall off increase in distance. A few other details to note as well is that the voiceover announcer will now be able to mention the error appropriate heroes when they spawn. I'll be honest, I'm not 100% sure what this means exactly, but I'm kind of keen to find out. And lastly, Kylo Ren and Finn will be getting brand new emotes each. What these are, I'm not 100% sure, but you will be able to unlock these via milestones. Now, I'm really looking forward to this actually, because I really like to be able to unlock things by playing the game in a certain way. I'm really hoping DICE do this for more emotes and like victory poses and hopefully skins as well in the future at some point. And as I really do feel as though they're a lot of fun and do make people actually want to play the game for a certain reason. Anyway guys, that is it for today's video. The CT will be dropping ASAP, but I don't know when that will be exactly, and the update will be releasing early next week, so we're only missing out on a few days here, which isn't too bad. Let me know what you think of the news in the comments below. Thank you all very much for watching, and may the Force be with you always.